Good morning. It is Real Estate Tips Tuesday, and this week's tips, we're going to talk about bringing in the new year. That's right. The new year is only a few short days away, and it has been the shortest, longest year I have ever experienced in my life. The shortest because I can't believe it's already here, and the longest because it felt like it took forever to get here. So this video, we're going to talk about what we were grateful for and the goals that we're going to set for the new year. So it is definitely difficult to think about all the things that we were grateful for last year because 2020 was definitely very difficult and had lots of ups and downs in it. But if we look back at even just the negatives and see what positive came from it, we can be grateful for that. And being able to find the positive in any situation can help you to keep positive and optimistic for the future and to accomplish your goals. That way you're not feeling bad about it when you're going about the tasks to accomplishing these goals. I was challenged this year to think about 20 things that I was grateful for this past year. And it took a little while to think about it, but I was able to come up with actually 20. It wasn't really that difficult. So I challenge you to do the same thing, to reflect back on 2020 and think of all of the things that were positive and that you were grateful for. I'll give you one of mine. I was grateful, even though my children were home doing remote learning, I was grateful that I was able to spend that time with them, to watch them grow and rise to the challenge of having to be a remote learner. It was definitely great to see my children thrive in an environment that was definitely foreign to them and tricky and difficult at times. But they persevered and they grew stronger and better as individuals. The next part of this video, we're going to talk about goals and goal setting. So this year and about this time is when we all start thinking about our resolutions for the coming year. Now, resolutions are basically goals, but they have that negative connotation to them where people just think of them as a joke. Like, I'm going to set this resolution, and then 2 months or even 2 weeks into it, you fail to actually accomplish those resolutions, or at least stick to them. So with goal setting, it's a little bit different. Goal setting is to actually write those goals down and the step-by-step process on how you're going to obtain that goal. And if you want to be a little bit more involved with your goals, you can create a vision board for those goals. So with a vision board, you're actually seeing the goals come to life every day. So for example, if you're looking to buy a new home this year, you can take out some pictures that you found in magazines or online and put those on your vision board because you want to be able to visualize obtaining that home. And then you will look back at your goals that you wrote down to see the step-by-step process in obtaining that goal. Another example is to be able to read more books. This year, I was lucky and grateful that I was able to read 24 books this year. That is quite a feat from not being able to read or not setting aside the time to read like I used to. So if you want to read more books this year, just say maybe 3 or 5 books. You would take pictures of, say, a library or a bookstore, or perhaps the books you want to read, put the number of books you want to read, say 3 or 5, and put those on the vision board so that every time you see that, you think, yep, I need to open that book and read. And then you go back to your goal sheet and you see the steps to accomplish that. So say the first step on that goal sheet is to set aside time. So it could be as little as 5 minutes a day or as much as 30 minutes a day. You just set a timer, sit down, and you read until that timer buzzes. If it's not a good place to stop, then you can continue to read a little bit more just so it makes it a good spot to stop. But then you can cross that off to say, hey, you know what? I'm one step closer to accomplishing my goal. If you have any questions about how to set your goals or how to create a vision board, please reach out and contact me through my social pages. I would love to sit down and help you to accomplish your goals. And just reach out and let me know what you are grateful for this past year. Because I'm grateful for you, the community that has come along with me on this adventure. And until next week, I hope you have a wonderful rest of 2020 and Happy New Year.